So, one thing I'm starting to realize about Roger is that even when he's being funny, he's usually talking about something real. Now, this song came out in 1964. America was changing fast. Civil rights movement, the Beatles, teen culture was exploding. And right smack dab in the middle of all of that, here comes Roger Miller with Chug-A-Lug. Now, Roger didn't come from wealth or polish. He came from hard Oklahoma country. Poverty, instability, railroad towns, working people. And I really think that's important because even his funniest songs feel human. Now, on the surface, this sounds like a goofy little song about teenage drinking. But honestly, I think it's really about coming of age, growing up, awkwardness, experimenting, those weird little moments from youth that somehow stay with you forever. And if there's one thing Roger Miller seems to understand, it's people.
Chug-A-Lug, chug-a-lug, make you wanna holler, hidey-ho. Burns your tummy, don't you know? Chug-A-Lug, chug-a-lug, grape wine in a mason jar, homemade and brought to school by a friend of mine in after class. Me and him and this Sue-the-fool decided we'll drink up what's left. Chug-A-Lug, so I helped myself. First time for everything, my ears still ring. Chug-A-Lug, chug-a-lug, make you wanna holler, hidey-ho. Burns your tummy, don't you know? Chug-A-Lug, chug-a-lug, 4-H and a FFA. On a field trip to the farm, me and a friend sneak off behind this big old barn where we uncovered this covered up moonshine still. And we thought we'd drink our fill. I swallowed it with a smile. I run 10 miles. Chug-A-Lug, chug-a-lug, make you wanna holler, hidey-ho. Burns your tummy, don't you know? Chug-A-Lug, chug-a-lug, jukebox and sawdust floor. Something like I ain't never seen. Heck, I'm just going on 15. But with the help of my finagling uncle, I get snuck in for my first taste of sin. I said, let me have a big old sip. I done a double backflip. Chug-A-Lug, chug-a-lug, make you wanna holler, hidey-ho. Burns your tummy, don't you know? Chug-A-Lug, chug-a-lug, chug-a-chug-a-chug, yeah. Chug-A-Lug, chug-a-lug, make you wanna holler, hidey-ho. Burns your tummy, don't you know? Chug-A-Lug, chug-a-lug, grape wine in a mason jar.
What an interesting niche Roger Miller carved out for himself here. I would love to know, and maybe I will, by the end of all this, what made him go in this direction? So we've talked about the fact that there were always funny songs. There were always this kind of stuff in music. But I'm just wondering what made him want to take that path. Was it his creativity? Did he look up to a particular person or group? Was it vaudeville? I have to read these lyrics. Chug-A-Lug, chug-a-lug, make you wanna holler, hidey-ho. I've had a few nights where I've hollered, hidey-ho. Burns your tummy, don't you know? I'll tell you what, man, you drink enough of that Mad Dog 2020 grape flavor, it's gonna hurt more than just your tummy. don't you know? Grape wine in a mason jar, homemade and brought to school, you little devil, by a friend of mine, and after class, me and him and this other fool decide that we'll drink up what's left. Chug-A-Lug, chug-a-lug, so help thyself. First time for everything. My ears still ring. Chug-A-Lug, chug-a-lug, make you wanna holler, Heidi-ho. Burns your tummy, don't you know? Chug-A-Lug, chug-a-lug. This song was, like many of Roger's songs, an absolute vibe. Incredible stuff here. Everything about it. The overall atmosphere of this record. The nostalgia, the teenage energy, the whole trying to do grown folks stuff thing. That is such a universal theme. Almost everybody remembers that stage. Wanting to feel older, wanting to fit in, trying things you probably weren't ready for. And Roger Miller captures all of that with humor instead of judgment. And I think that's why this song works so well. Because underneath all of the comedy, there's real humanity in it. This isn't just a song about drinking. It's a song about youth, awkwardness, curiosity, peer pressure, trying to become somebody before you even know who you are yet. And musically, the soundscape here was awesome. The production has this warm, lived-in feeling. You know, like a comfortable old sweater that you just can't get rid of. It feels dusty, almost cinematic. You can actually see the places that he's singing about. But again, I keep coming back to the stuff Roger Miller does with his voice. It's incredible. You know, the mouth sounds, the little ad-libs, the weird emphases, the rhythmic turns. The man just goes absolutely left sometimes, like way left, like off the road left. It still catches me off guard in a really good way. It's brilliant. And from what I know about country music of this era, that kind of playful unpredictability was not normal. He really carved something out here. He really did. Roger Miller uses his voice almost like a cartoonist uses a pencil. He bends words, stretches moments, and adds personality to individual syllables. Real unique stuff. It's unbelievably creative. The storytelling, absolute 10. This could have been a movie. I could see every scene, every awkward teenage moment, every dumb decision, every little memory. So yes, I thoroughly enjoyed this from note one. What a fun song. So the deeper I get into Roger Miller, the more I understand why people absolutely loved this man. I get it. These songs just aren't clever. I've said this before. They feel alive. There's this energy. Really great stuff.